What's up, everybody? We are going to be making a two-toned watercolor method wig. This is Blaze from 4kbeauty.com. Please stay tuned for the tutorial. Alright, so I already have a video up on my channel about how I bleach my knots and also how I pluck my frontals and closures. So I will link that in a card up above and also down below. If you want to see that, please click it. So I'm just rinsing off the bleach and make sure my sink is clean because this is my kitchen and I need it cleaned. So I'm just cleaning off the bleach and making sure I shampoo it. I'm also going to add some purple shampoo onto the lace so to tone down that brassiness. Now I'm taking Cajun Spice by Kiss Temptations, and I am going to do that first. I'm going to add just a little bit first. What you want to do is make sure that it is completely mixed. You don't want any blobs left in there. This is a whisk that I have specifically for this purpose, not to cook with. Okay, I have more than one whisk. So I'm just dipping it in first because I don't want it to be orange. I want it to be like a pale orange color, and I want it to blend into the red that's going to be at the bottom. So I'm lightly doing that first, and until I get the color that I want. If you want it to be a little darker, you do add more and blend and mix it together, and that will make the color a little bit darker. But for me, I wanted it to be a pale orange. So this is Crimson in Adore. I love this color. It's like a deep red. It's actually my school color, my high school color. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, so I really did saturate that a lot. That's a lot of hair color that I mixed in there because I wanted that to really, really stand out. I wanted that to be bright because I wanted this to look like fire. So I'm just putting that on the ends and a little bit up at the top. You're going to see how I'm holding it to make sure that it gets on certain parts of the hair. So now I'm just folding it long ways, and I'm making sure that it gets a little bit on the top so that it kind of falls down and everything. Then I'm going to do the same. I'm going to kind of flip it to the side a little bit, just making sure that everything is evenly colored and covered. I don't want it to look kind of choppy. I don't want it to just look like it's a stop and go. So that's why I do this method. And I dip the ends a little bit more. So what you want to do if you want it to be a little bit darker on the ends is if you dip the ends in a little bit more. The less you dip, the less color you get on there. The more you dip, the more color you get on, if you get what I'm saying. So now I'm just going to rinse it off. There's no bleeding coming off of this unit. Sometimes watercolors can bleed depending on the colors that you use and how long you just let it sit. So there's no bleeding on this because this is a 613 unit. When you use bleach on a hair and everything, then it does bleed a little bit because it takes a little longer for that color to saturate into that hair color because it's already been processed. So here we are. I have air dried it, and I just ran the blow dry through it on cool just to get it to be straight and not a little, it had a little wave to it. Even though this is a straight unit, it did have a little wave, and you see how the color kind of blends in. That's what I wanted. So now I'm going to go into creating my part. So, well, not my part, my my bang. This is my first time doing a bang on a unit, and I'm not doing it very, very full. I'm actually doing it a little small. So to create a bang, what I do is I part it off, and then I take my hot comb and I press it into place after using a heat protectant. You know, I use my Chi Iron Guard, and then I figure out where I want it. I wanted it to be just a little bit past my eyebrows, like maybe like half an inch past my eyebrows. I don't know, like not in my eyes, but not like right on my forehead. So I cut it about there, just kind of guessed, and then I took my scissors and I feathered it a little bit. I guess that's what you call it. I didn't want it to be a blunt bang. I wanted it to be a little rough. So now I'm just going to flat iron it in skinny sections and give it just a little bit of a bump. You want to do it in skinny sections because if you do the whole section, it's going to kind of stick out and not everything is going to be flat ironed properly. You want to do it in layers. So I'm just flat ironing that into sections, and I will be back in just a moment to show you what else I'm going to do, I guess. Alright, so after I have pressed everything with the bang, I go in and I just flat iron the hair. I don't really want much of a bump, but I do want it to be a little bit rounded at the ends, not like old church, you know, when your grandma would do your hair for church. I mean, she used to bump the heck out of my ends, okay, Granny? But anyway, so I'm just doing it with a little bit of a bump. This is not going to be an angle bob. This is going to be all one level. but I am going to go in and add some layers at the front, just because I didn't like the way it was like a stop and then go down towards the end. So I am going to go in and I'm going to add a few layers right there. As you can see here, I'm just kind of layering that down at an angle, just so it all falls kind of away from the face, because I know for me, I don't really like hair in my face, even though this is a bang. Bangs are okay. I used to wear bangs all of the time, so I don't mind those. But as far as the other hair, I wanted that to be kind of going away from my face. So that's all I'm doing here, and I think this unit turned out pretty good. I have never done a bang on a frontal unit. I've never done a bang on a wig at all, so I think that this turned out pretty good for my first attempt. So that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It is very easy to do watercolor. I actually prefer that when I'm doing something two-toned or single-toned. Anyway, I like to do watercolor methods. If you have any questions or if you want to see me do something else, please list that down in the comment section below. Leave a like on this video. Please subscribe if you are not subscribed already. I do videos at least twice a week if I am able. And yeah. Click my big head over here. Click one of these videos if you want to watch something else. If not, it's going to be automatically played for you anyway. So, see you guys soon. Like in a few days. Please come back and see me. Alright. Bye, guys.